back for 2 days, and we're going to be breaking down the Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather fight in this one.
It is a spectacle, to say the least.
It is definitely going to be a spectacle. We got some prop bets.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the full card, as well as a big weekend for eMAX.
It is.
And therefore the world.
Yeah. Do you want to start with eMAX or do you want to start with the fight?
Let's start with the fight first.
Okay.
That'll be easier.
Well, Chad Johnson's opening up the fight. Chad Ochocinco. Pretty sure.
Chad Ochocinco Johnson versus... Who's Brian Maxwell?
To my knowledge, he's a bare-knuckle boxer. Bare-knuckle fighter.
And what is cruiserweight?
So I'm not sure what weight it's going to be.
It's just whatever they weigh in at? Is that what cruiserweight means?
No, I'm sure it's a weight. But I'm not sure what the weight's going to be. But Chad Johnson is saying quotes like, I hope I just make it out alive. I want my kids to be able to still know who I am. I don't want my face to be messed up, is another quote he said. And he said, I've done some crazy things in my life. I just want to scratch this one off the bucket list.
Yeah.
Don't know if those are the reasons to be fighting. So
definitely not the reason to be going through with this. I feel like this started out as a goof for Chad Johnson to get his name back out there.
And to bring up the main event, last time that a athlete fought, and I picked them because I was like, well, they're athletic. That was Nate Robinson. And Logan Paul's brother knocked him clean out, turned him into a meme. Turned him right into a meme.
Yeah. That was bad.
It was.
That was real bad.
But there was some news that came out recently with the fight pertaining to the rules for the Florida Commission. So the Mayweather-Paul fight is going to have no judges. There's going to be no official winner read. Mm-hmm. Knockouts are legal, where we saw in the Mike Tyson fight, knockouts were not legal in that. So that's why that's irrelevant. KO is going to be up to the ref's discretion. So if he wants Mayweather to just beat the shit out of Logan Paul because he doesn't like him,
right,
for showing the forbidden forest, then he can do it. They're not going to be wearing headgear. They're going to be wearing 12-ounce gloves. It's going to be 8 3-minute rounds. So the no judges has me thinking that if it goes all 8 rounds, it's a draw.
Yeah, it's a good thought.
I mean,
because it's probably what it'll be.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at props here, and they have method of victory.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like Floyd Mayweather by decision and Logan Paul by decision. So
yeah, like I said,
if you take those
rules.
Okay, so these are odds as of June 1st at Bovada. Okay, so those will get scratched.
Yeah.
So it'll either be Logan by knockout, which is plus 1,100. That would be hilarious.
Surprised it's not more.
I mean, really? Yeah. And Floyd by KO, TKO, or DQ is minus 175.
That's still not bad, actually. I'll take that.
I would absolutely take that.
We should take that. There also are weigh-in rules because this is actually a pro fight. So if Mayweather loses, this is a professional boxing match. So there are weight rules with that because of how different they are in skill.
Mm-hmm.
Logan cannot weigh over 190. And that is because he's way bigger than Floyd. He's got like 50 pounds over him. And I believe that Floyd cannot weigh over, it's either 145 or 150. So he also can't be too big. He's, which is no problem for him. I don't think he cuts weight anyways. With Logan, pertains just to Logan. If he misses 190-pound limit, which he might, He usually weighs over 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Every pound is $100,000.
Well, to be fair, that is like nothing for him.
Yeah, they're pretty rich.
But I would not want to be paying $1 million to weigh 200 pounds.
No.
I don't think that's worth it.
Yeah, that's definitely not worth it. But just when he fought the last YouTuber he fought, he did weigh 199.4 when he fought KSI.
Right.
Yeah. So he has to lose a little bit of weight. I don't think he'll be missing weight, honestly. That's a lot. It's a ton of money.
That's a lot. That's 900 grand to weigh in what you weighed.
It's a lot.
Last time. That's a lot.
And
that'll make you sit in the sauna for 45 minutes.
And as far as fight breakdowns go, I mean, Floyd should not lose this fight.
Yeah, that's why he's minus 1,000.
Yeah.
There are some pretty fun prop bets out there though. So the first one I'm looking at is will Floyd Mayweather be knocked down? Yes is plus 550. No is minus 1,000. I think you have to stay away from this one. Will Logan Paul be knocked down? Yes is minus 350. No is plus 225.
He's getting knocked down.
You think?
Yeah. He's getting knocked out.
Interesting.
I mean, if Floyd finished Conor, he's gonna finish Logan Paul. And do you remember when Floyd turned it on and was like, "Okay, bring it, Conor"?
Yeah.
It was like scary.
Okay,
it was like scary. It was like, "Oh, this is why he's the best."
That's true.
It was like, "Oh, okay."
That is true. Yeah, Logan Paul probably will. I wish there was a will Logan Paul land a punch.
Well,
because I would take the over under total punches landed by Logan.
I'm thinking Paul. Floyd might do the same exact thing he did against McGregor. Let Logan actually throw some punches, go 4 rounds, and then he's like, "Okay, now you're in a fight."
All right, now you're dead.
Yeah. So, I think I want us to over under on how long the fight goes. That's an interesting one to me.
Okay, so we do have that. I think it is yes. Over under is 5.5 rounds.
See, that's tough. I just said 4 rounds.
That's
I just said 4 rounds, and then he gets finished.
Tight. That is tight.
I literally just said that.
Yeah. So, do you want to know what the lines
are?
So, over is plus 110, under is minus 140. How many rounds was the Conor McGregor fight? Was that 12 rounds?
Yep.
So, this is only 8. So, we might get mad
earlier. Maybe. I'm leaning.
We'll see. I mean, you might want to try and put on a good show.
I'm leaning the under
first,
but it's too tight. They nailed it. They nailed it with the 5.5.
Yeah.
They got us.
Oh, okay. All right. We have some specials here.
Okay.
Do you want to hear the craziest
one?
All right. Both fighters to be knocked down at the same time, plus 20,000.
I mean, I don't think it happens.
No, I don't.
But
that's why I said it's the craziest one.
Yeah.
All right. So
last time I remember that happening was Fedor Emelianenko and Matt Mitrione. They both knocked each other down.
Yes. All right, this one is fairly interesting. We got Mayweather to win and 0 knockdowns. I still don't think it happens, but that's only at plus 160.
Like a standing KO. I don't know.
Yeah, or it's just like a TKO where he's just
never drops,
like up against,
never drops.
Got him in the corner, and he drops his hands.
That's tough.
Oh, okay. This one is good. Paul to be knocked down in rounds 1 through 2.
Ooh, what is that odds? I like that.
Plus 200. Plus 200.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I think he probably will.
Yep. And here's another one that's pretty good, and then the number on it is crazy. It's Paul to be knocked down in round 1, plus 900.
I kind of like
but
that.
That's also what. Yeah, but that's also kind of like, all right, is Mayweather going to come out there
firing
to try and take
which he typically doesn't
is he
do.
going to come out there and try and take his head off?
Yeah, and he typically doesn't, so I get that.
Yeah,
and he definitely didn't against Connor, and I think it's going to be a pretty similar fight to that. And I'm looking for odds right now on DraftKings Sportsbook, and I cannot find it. I don't.
I'm just looking on OddsShark.
Yeah, I was hoping
to
have an odds boost going.
Yeah, we do have total punches landed by Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. So let's go to Floyd's first.
Okay.
So the total is set at 99.5.
Does he throw 99?
Which is
That's
crazy.
A lot.
That's a lot.
But
the over is plus 200. The under is minus 260.
The under is?
The under is minus 260.
That's tough.
And the hilarious one is Logan Paul. Total set at 29.5. Punches landed.
He probably doesn't get it.
The under is minus 230 on him landing 30 punches.
Oh God!
I would take it. I wish there was like an alt line where you could do under 19.5.
Right.
And I would still take the under on that. The over under would probably be like minus 250. The odds would probably be flipped. It'd probably be minus 250 over, plus 200 under, and I would still take the under.
Yeah.
And this is also hilarious. So total punches thrown by Floyd the total is 250.5, and for Logan Paul, it is 180.5. So they think he throws a shit ton of punches, and out of 180.5, he lands less than 30.
I mean, I do think he's going to come out swinging, and he's going to come out early swinging hard.
Right.
That's why I think Floyd round 4 of round 5. KO. But the safer route is just taking Floyd by KO, because it could happen in round 1 if he wanted, probably.
Yeah. Or we do have round by rounds. What do you think about Floyd in round 5?
I like it.
Plus 1,000.
Plus round 4.
Plus 800. Throw a couple bucks on both of those. Make it interesting.
I like that.
Yeah. Listen, you throw 10 on each even, and if either one of those hits, you're in.
And then you throw like 40 on him just winning by KO, and if any of them hit, then you win. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or you could even throw more on him by KO. I really think, especially since knowing there's no judges, Floyd is not going to let the Paul brothers be like, you didn't. It was a draw. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
no way.
Yeah, because if it goes the distance,
they win.
Like Jake Paul will never shut his fucking mouth about
exactly.
this.
So they win. So Floyd is not letting this go to finish. That actually just made me even more confident thinking about that. Throw the house on it.
Right. Throw 100 billion eMAX on Floyd by knockout.
Yeah. Speaking of eMAX, big weekend.
Huge weekend.
Bitcoin conference Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. And Saturday, and the official Floyd Mayweather after party is going to be at Live that nightclub in Miami,
Okay.
and they will be accepting eMAX there.
Oh yeah.
They're actually, I think they're going to be accepting eMAX in most places in Miami.
That's awesome.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Buy the fight with eMAX. The kiosks just coming out. Looked like I just looked at it on their Twitter. Maybe you know a little bit more. It looks like you could just pay people with that on your phone.
Yeah, I think you just pull your wallet up, and it's probably just like a mobile wallet.
That's
app
what it looked
where
like.
You put in your amount maybe in USD, and then you'll just send them
eMAX.
fucking 500 million eMAX for your bottle service, sir,
Right.
please.
Yeah, it looked pretty awesome.
And then you wake up the next morning, eMAX is up 1,000%. And you're like, oh my god, I just paid $5,000 for fucking bottle service.
And after all this exposure Monday, they said on their Telegram that 2 of them will be doxing themselves in a interview showing their faces. So,
James Thriller Falcone.
I know there's.
Looking forward to seeing.
I know everyone wants to know who they are, and we'll find out who 2 of them are. So that'll be good.
Yeah, I don't think the myth will be pulling the hood off.
We need that roadmap,
so to
which
speak.
hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, there's still time.
Yeah.
Speaking of hoods, there is a prop bet that I saw that I feel like it would be really easy to win if you just have someone there. Like, we could probably, I don't know if the eMAX guys will text us back this weekend because they'll probably be too busy, but here it is. Will Floyd Mayweather or Logan Paul have a hood over their head during walkout?
Ooh.
I feel like if you have someone there...
Yeah. I think they probably will.
I think they probably will.
What's the odds on it?
Both is minus 125.
You got to take that.
You got to take that.
I feel like Logan's going to do it.
Logan's absolutely going to have a hood up.
They're both going to have fucking hoods.
Yeah.
That's a good bet, though. I like that. I hope.
That's a great.
I hope DraftKings has that later on.
Let's see where these odds are. The odds are from betonline.ag. And there's one back to the fight here.
Mm-hmm.
There's one more prop that's right above it that I just saw. Who will be the first to bleed?
Oh. They might, neither
Logan
one of them.
Paul's
What if they
minus
don't bleed?
There's no option for that. It's Floyd Mayweather's plus 350, Logan Paul's minus 600. I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No blood.
Yeah, I mean, clean knockout. Boom. But
let me just pull up eMAX's Twitter just to make sure
that the roadmap
that they did not put the roadmap out while we
are talking.
Recording this.
Yes.
Because that would be a big faux pas on our part.
As of 9:26 p.m. Eastern Time.
Nay.
I don't see it.
Nope. Still no.
Yep. It'll come out. I trust him.
Yeah. Mr. Falcone, there's going to be hell to pay.
I trust him.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to end it there? Hopefully Star Trek Inu starts to take out.
Did you see about that? Did you see? Have you been following them on Twitter?
Star Trek Inu? I have not.
Well, I've been looking at their Twitter, and there is.
I didn't know they had a Twitter. They didn't when I bought it.
They don't. There's this person called Legacy Builder, and she is basically saying that the developer has now ditched this coin and it's useless. And no one has the contract keys. People are saying she's fake news. Then someone else tweeted straight scam. Hashtag rug pull. Hashtag Trek Inu.
That's a bummer.
Then someone else tweeted Trek Inu, this is the way to luxury life. Someone said engines are ready.
Oh boy. You know what? I did get there were a couple people who commented on an eMAX video saying Trek Inu is the next one.
So,
and I was like, now we're talking, boys.
This is the...
I'm sitting here, 50 trillion of them.
This is the most promising one. A person called Star Trek Inu at Inu Trek says devs burned 53 quadrillion of total supply and 12 quadrillion on Uniswap, so no chance of a rug pull. The rest is owned by the community. Get in Trek Inu before it moons and it's too late. So
I'm gonna pay attention to that one.
Yeah. I mean,
eMAX to the moon.
The thing is,
Trek Inu to the moon.
The thing is, have you tried to sell Trek Inu yet?
I haven't. I would never even think of doing such a thing to such a promising coin.
So I tried to sell it, and you cannot. So
that's because it's for your own good, Kyle. They don't want you to sell it before it moons, right. You dummy.
Right. The devs are protecting
boob. Because we must be the majority coin holders right now.
Right. They're
with 50 trillion and 20
they're
trillion.
just taking a page out of Robin Hood's book, protecting you from
they're
yourself.
halting trading for too much volatility.
Right. They want you to be protected.
The SEC has actually halted trading of Trek Inu because too many retail investors are getting into it.
Right. But all right.
All 700 of us.
We'll end it there on Trek Inu.
Yes. To the moon.
To the moon.